Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well out there. This is more of like a vlog style video. If you follow me on Instagram and you saw some of my stories, you'll know that I recently left the corporate environment. On my stories, I did ask you guys some questions, but also got some just general comments. And so I wanted to talk through that with you guys a little bit today. So in case you missed it, I basically quit my job during the pandemic situation. And I don't know, I guess, I debated with myself if a job change right now during this time was a good idea or not. And I think especially because my background is in human resources, it's something that I thought through a lot because human resources is related to people having jobs and staffing and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't done those specific roles before, but it does kind of fold into my thought process. So I hope you don't mind this little makeshift situation. Normally when I'm filming, I'm using that tripod with my camera hooked up, but I just have a few notebooks stacked up here with this little tripod and I think it's crooked. Okay, I think it's a little bit straighter now. But anyways, in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I made my move and all that kind of stuff. So to give you a little bit of background, because I think my announcement on Instagram probably like freaked out some of my friends and stuff like that, because I'm not a person who's hasn't been working. I basically have had at least a part-time job since I was 17 and I never took any breaks between jobs. So like, let's say for example, if I had gotten a new job along the way, I would resign, my last day would be a Friday and I would start the new job right on Monday. Or if it was like a part-time job in college, I would basically like have like the regular amount of days off in between jobs, like a weekend or a Monday or Tuesday or something, and jump right into the next thing. So this is actually super weird for me. I would say like right now for a couple of weeks I'm not getting a paycheck for my time, which kind of like freaked me out a little bit, to be honest with you, because I've never not had that. And I think when I was kind of talking about making this change, a lot of my friends thought that I was gonna try to do YouTube full time, which to be honest with you would be an ideal situation for me. But also to be honest with you and to be honest with myself, YouTube is not a current form of income. I basically am posting these videos for the heck of it. I'm not getting paid to do anything. But what I'm gonna try to take the time I have off in between is to set myself up for success so that in the event this happens to pick up for me, then it will be easier for me to make a full-time transition into doing YouTube videos. But anyways, kind of going back to the topic. So I am just taking a look at some questions that people answered on my stories, as well as messages people had sent me. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, because I will be posting periodically stuff that I'm doing throughout the couple of weeks, follow me there. You can definitely interact with me and I will be very responsive because I really got nothing else to do. What led up to leaving my job? So like I mentioned, I've been working for a long time. Basically, I've been working for over half my life at this point. And through that, I feel like my work ethic has always been to push through and just deal with work, even if I don't like it. Knowing that sometimes it takes time for a person to get used to their environment, their work situation, especially when the job is new. And I would say that in the past, I gave myself at least a year in a job before deciding that I wanted to leave. Like that's the amount of time I thought for myself, I really need to be here to figure out if I like this place or not, or if it's for me, or if they like me, or if I'm doing a good job. But in this situation, this was actually one of the maybe shortest jobs I've ever had. I was only at this organization for a few months, but I think because of my prior work experience and the way that I got along with coworkers, the type of work that I enjoy doing, the amount of freedom or autonomy I like to have, and like independence with doing my job, being able to make decisions and all that kind of stuff around my own work and what direction it was going to take. I think all of those things combined, and my work style, is what really led up to me deciding like, I don't think this job is the right job for me. And so, yeah. Then I left my job during a pandemic. And I think that there is maybe like a misconception when people say this. I think an automatic thought could be they left their job because they're sick of the corporate world. So I think I'm like on the edge of that. Not saying I'm sick of it, but I think my perspective on the corporate environment is kind of like right in between. So I actually don't mind corporate environments. I don't mind establishments that have had rules for a long period of time, for organizations who have been in business for 100+ years. And I think there's something also special that comes with that. There's history. There is, you know, seeing the evolution of a business. And I guess in my perspective, it just kind of depends on what the organization's mission is, who their leaders are, what their values are, what your values are, and all that kind of stuff that kind of has to like come into this right mix. And that mix is not the same for every person. So yeah, I mean, a long-winded answer, but basically I'm not sick of the corporate environment. I know a lot of people don't like corporate stuff out there, but truly that's where I get my main form of income. And so I kind of need it, you know, but you know, I do sometimes, you know, consider maybe more factors. I mean, there's also non-corporate environments that may not be doing things so well too. So I think, you know, it happens on both sides. But yeah, long story short, the reason why I left my job is because I was there. I wasn't feeling like I was comfortable or at home there. I didn't think it was for me. And so I left. I mean, it's kind of it's an easy answer, but I think sometimes people get really confused by that. For other people who I've talked to, who I've mentioned that to, they really got it. So I think it just depends on your own perspectives, opinions, and experiences and what you put into that. But anyways, that's why I left my job. And so that's also why I am just calling this a short break. I do actually have something else lined up, so I will be going back to full-time work in a couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited about that. I actually think that this role is a little bit more aligned with what I want to do in general, and what will help me get to the next step of my career, I think, if I stay in this type of environment, but it will also help me if I want to transition off into other ways. So long story short, where I see myself is being an executive leader of my own company or another organization. I'm pretty young, as you probably can tell by looking at me. So it's not something that I think will happen in the next like year or two, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, who knows? I'm not trying to rush myself, but I'm also not trying to drag my feet on it either. So I was really looking for a role where I could think a little bit more strategically, be creative, and kind of have my own way to go about my day sort of thing, you know, having that like flexibility. Not saying that I want to be in and out of the office, but saying that I want to be able to dictate what I'm doing, just depending on how I see things, right? So like, it's kind of like a play on like critical thinking, and what do you think you should be doing with this because of X, Y, and Z going on? Should you shift in one direction or the other? So that really is the type of work that I'm looking to do, or be able to have that flexibility and freedom to think that way in a role that I have. So that's kind of what it is. And so really what I'm doing during this couple of weeks while I'm off, still super weird to me. I'm kind of like, is this an unpaid vacation? I've never had that happen to me either. But anyways, I thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to sort of live the life of someone who is making videos full-time, because I don't really have anything else to do and stuff's closed because of the pandemic. So, which I totally understand. But to me, this just seemed like the perfect opportunity to take advantage of. And so I will be working on a variety of different things throughout the couple of weeks that I'm off, and I will be taking you guys along with me while I do that. I have been slowly here and there registering for things that a business would register for. So like a federal ID number, and I still need to get a tax license in case I do make any income. I need to be able to file my taxes responsibly. And to be honest, some of these things I was hoping to get done much, much earlier in the year, but I just never got around to it because of all the stuff that's been happening. And you know, priorities being shifted and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm taking this couple of weeks to do all that kind of stuff. I really hope that it helps me set myself up for success, and having all these things already there, because I know that I have really been dragging my feet on it. But also I think this is like uncharted territory for me, because I've never owned a business before or ran one or you know, done something on my own. So am I registering for the right things? Am I doing it the right way? Those are things I'm really not sure of. There's always a part in my mind where work that I know if errors come up, I know how to fix it. But in this case, I'm like, can you fix it? Probably can. So I'm just gonna, you know, make my best judgment, find resources if I need to. And then, you know, when the time comes and I need to pass information along to like an accountant or something like that, then I'll just be like, do I need to fix anything? And then I guess I would just go from there. But anyways, as you can see, I am kind of like, I'm gonna wing it kind of person. And it's kind of funny. So I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and I'm like, are people gonna wonder if I'm a different person? Because I normally don't look like this in my videos. Like I wear a whole lot more makeup. I only did my eyebrows today, but this is even more than I would on a weekend, to be honest with you guys. I mean, my hair is still wet. I exercised and I washed my hair. So I hope you guys don't mind that. I'm actually a very like casual person, which is kind of like in the name of my channel. And I mean, maybe I'll give you guys a little bit more information really quick before I wrap up this video on the name of my channel. So really, I mean, I had brainstorming a channel name is really difficult, or even like a company name, a brand name, or anything like that. And the reason why I chose this, I like wrote down a whole bunch of words, like adjectives, and then, you know, this is what came out of that. And really, like, when I saw it, I felt like it just described myself, because I am simple. I'm just wearing a white t-shirt from Madewell, and actually if you have never checked out Madewell t-shirts, you really should, because it was a pleasant surprise. I'm simple, I'm pretty casual. Like right now in my regular everyday life, I'm pretty casual too, except if I'm in a work environment, then I'm professional. But also like chic, because I'm that person who will literally wear t-shirt, jeans, have my hair like half dry, but I will have like a nice handbag or a nice pair of shoes, and I'll just go out about my day, go to do whatever I need to do. But that's kind of like where the name comes into play. And it's funny because some of my friends, you know, when they saw the name, they're like, yeah, I feel like that describes you. So I'm like, perfect. Heading down the right path here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick vlog style video. I actually thought to do videos on like how to find a job right now, or like tips, like that kind of stuff, resume tips, work outfit tips, web interview outfit tips, stuff like that. So I mean, I have time to make the videos during the couple of weeks I'm off, so I will consider doing that. Let me know in the comments below if you think that'll be helpful. You know, maybe for yourself or someone that you know. It's definitely doable to find a job, just depending on like what industry you are in and maybe what state you're in and what the situation is going on over there. But not impossible. I was actually scared. I thought it was going to be impossible for myself, but I was able to secure something, luckily. And yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. There's a bunch of videos that I have prepped and ready to film and edit, so keep an eye out for those, and I will see you guys later. Bye.